Justin Madden, thanks for your time.
Very good to be here, Brian. Just wait a moment, I'll just get organised.
What are you doing?
I'm just putting John Brumby on speed dial, just in case we require a ruling at any point.
Don't you make your own decisions?
Yes, I do.
Well, can you give me an example of that?
Yeah, I just made one, Brian. I'm putting John Brumby on speed dial in case we require a ruling of some kind.
Well, what sort of ruling?
Well, you're going to ask me presumably about planning and development, aren't you?
Well, yeah, you're the Minister for Planning and Development, yeah.
I'm not. I'm actually the Minister for Planning.
Hang on. So you plan developments?
No, I don't plan anything, Brian. I'm the Planning Minister.
Yeah, the Minister for Planning.
Other people plan things and they send their plans in.
So what do you do?
Well, we assess their plans.
So you look at other people's plans?
Well, I look at other people's plans and we assess them. No, we don't always approve them, Brian. It depends on whether they meet our rigorous standards and requirements.
And what are the criteria?
Well, you know, I've said many times, Brian, that, you know, shops are good for business and we need more taller crap in Victoria.
Right. Do you have the support of the people?
Who?
The people.
I'll just check. John, have we got the support of the people? We've got the
people of Victoria.
The people of Victoria. Well, Brian seems to be indicating that we should have the support of the people of...
Well, of course it matters. It's about the democracy.
No, that's a very good point. No, I'll tell him. The bloody people voted for us, Brian. That's why we're the government.
Did you see the by-election result the other day?
Excellent. What a splendid result that was. What a heartwarming result that was. We did very, very well in that by-election.
Do you actually reject any applications at all?
Oh, yes, we reject plenty. I mean, I'll give you an example, Brian. This is a proposal, Brian, to redevelop the Great Pyramid of Giza with serviced apartments and a swimming pool cantilevered out over the car park. That will not be going ahead. We've not given that approval.
Really? Why not?
It's too small.
Right.
It's far too small, Brian. Yeah. Not enough shops. And also there's a heritage overlay over Egypt. I mean, check the website, people. People should check the bloody website.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Here's another one. There's an application in relation to the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. That does not comply, Brian, with the green corridor requirements.
Really? In what way?
There's too much green, Brian, and not enough bloody corridor. We want more corridor. Where do you think we're going to put the freeway?
Yep.
The Colossus of Roads, Brian, that won't be going ahead. It is simply too big.
Well, what about a smaller Colossus?
That might work, Brian. That might work. A series of bijou colossi might work. But as it is at the moment, it won't go ahead. Vic Roads cannot keep people on hold for 4 hours, Brian, in a building of that size. It's simply not going to get approval.
What about the suburbs of Melbourne? I mean, there's a lot of development going on there.
There's some excellent work going on, isn't there? Yes, you can't hear yourselves think out there.
What's the plan with the suburbs?
Well, replacing the suburbs is the plan.
Replacing them with what?
We're replacing the suburbs, Brian, with a shopping centre that incorporates the name of the suburbs that used to be there before we put the shopping centre in.
Oh, like Preston Towers? Or...
Yeah, Bandura Vistas.
Right, IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA. That's a good one.
Yeah. What was that called once?
Q. Used to be called Q.
But aren't a lot of the shops going to go broke?
Well, not really my department, Brian. And can I say while the cameras are on, there's a guy called Eiffel, Mr. Eiffel, who persists in writing to us with drawings. It's all framework. It's a bloody great triangular piece of framework. There are no shops there at all, Mr. Eiffel. Check the bloody website. Go and look at the rules.
Section 4B.
It's Section 4B, Mr. Eiffel. Go and look at it.
Well, Mr. Madden, thank you for your time.
That's all right, Brian. Great pleasure. Give us that and I'll sign it.
Why?
Well, I'll sign it at the bottom and then you put your planning application in over that and it'll constitute approval.
What plan? I haven't got a plan.
You haven't got a shopping centre plan?
Well, I haven't got a plan for any shopping development.
Give it to someone who's got a bloody plan. I'll sign it and you give it to someone with a plan. Waste not, want not, Brian. Seize it.